Hi brother, bedroom anxiety, how do we avoid it? That's exactly what we're going to cover in this video today. We'll be talking about why does bedroom anxiety happen and what to do so that you can feel normal again. First up, if this video today is helpful for you, then below in the bottom right, you will see a red box that says subscribe. Click on that box so that you can get the latest videos and tools as I share them. So bedroom anxiety, what is going on and how does this show up? Well, you may notice things like before the moment of intimacy. So in the build up, this could be hours before, but sometimes even days before. We know that intimacy is going to happen, or we're meeting up with a partner, and we start to create these images and scenes in our head of it not going right, the same thing happening again. And then we start to ask ourselves these what if questions. What if I can't get hard? What if it happens again? What if I can't satisfy them? What if they leave me because of this? And these questions then mount the pressure. You can see how this, plus the imagining the scenes of it not going to plan, starts to stack this intensity and pressure onto us in the build up to the moment of intimacy. And then usually one of two things happen. It comes to the moment of intimacy and we either avoid it, we avoid initiating intimacy because we don't want to feel that fear or that embarrassment or the pain of it happening again. So we either avoid it or we try and push through, we try and force ourselves into the intimacy, even though we can feel our body is just in this total, like our mind's doing one thing and our body's doing another. And usually what happens then is what we don't want to happen. We lose the erection, we're not able to stay hard, not able to climax. So these are usually the one out of two things that we do. We either avoid intimacy or we push through, and then usually the result is the same thing that we don't want happens again. But let me know in the comments what your experience is. Do you relate to those two, or have you found that you also do something different at times? So why is the anxiety showing up? First of all, it's important that we acknowledge this is actually based on real past experiences of times when intimacy didn't go to plan. It's based on real experiences. Now, this sounds a bit weird. It sounds a bit, well, obviously it's based on real experiences. But as guys, what we can tend to do is brush over that fact, try and forget, I'm going to forget about that, and push it out of the way like it didn't happen, and just push forward. And we don't actually acknowledge that, okay, this feeling is here right now because it's based on real times in the past that haven't gone to plan. We shame ourselves by thinking, why can't I just get over this? Forget about that. That was in the past. I should be able to get this right. Why can't I get this sorted? What's wrong with me? We ask ourselves questions like this. But imagine a kid on a bike, right, who was learning to ride a bike. We're not going to, if he fell off the bike and hurt himself, we're not going to ignore that happened and just say, just get up, get back on the bike and keep going. We're not going to try and force the child through that, right? We're going to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, you fell off the bike, that did hurt, that was painful, that was difficult. And now it's about moving forward. But we acknowledge that actually happened. And it's important that we do the same thing and realize that this anxiety is based on, it's not just made up. We haven't just flicked a switch on in our mind where this has happened. Sometimes it can feel like that, but the reality, the truth is that this has happened in the past, and it's based on this stacking of past experiences that didn't go to plan. So what does it mean that our job is? Well, our job is to get to the bottom of why this is happening now, why there is still anxiety when it comes to the bedroom, and what do we do about it so that you can feel normal again. To do that, to answer those questions, to be able to get to the bottom of what's happening and know what to do to feel normal again, I've developed the Performance Anxiety Quiz. This is 10 yes or no questions that you answer. It's a free quiz that takes less than 2 minutes to complete. If this sounds good to you, in the link below, in the comments section below, you'll see a link to the Performance Anxiety Quiz. When you click on that link, it will take you straight to the first question. And then what happens? You answer these 10 yes or no questions. You will then see your personal score. Plus, I will send you a free guide that will show you exactly how to get to the bottom of what's going on so that you can feel normal again. So it's time to do this. Head below into the comments, click on that link, and I will see you at the quiz.